Welcome everybody. Welcome to today's class. We start as usual checking our posture, and we have the two options. So we can take the block and place the block between our legs, scooching forward on the chair. So in this way, we are already activating the body to keep us upright, and also the legs, because we're squeezing from the inner thighs our block to avoid that it falls down. Otherwise, if this is a little bit too challenging at the moment, you just place the block behind your back, between back of yourself and back of the chair, and you lean back. So just find a setup which is allowing you to sit nice and tall in the spine, and at the same time not rigid. Go, and then we check the feet. So we lift the toes up, only the toes, don't lift the balls, keep the balls down, yes, only the toes, and we spread them as much as we can, just sending this message from the brain to the toes, spread. So just spreading, and then with this awareness and openness, just release them down on the mat. Make sure they are pointing straight forward. You can look down and make any adjustment. So with the block between your legs, we have the legs hip width apart more or less and parallel to each other. If you have the block behind your back, just check the alignment of your legs, so more or less hips and knees on the same line. And then we have a nice 90-degree angle in our knees, or a little bit more if we need more stability, okay? We walk our feet a couple of inches forward, that's also perfect. Feel your sit bones now, you're sitting on them, and feel again if you are equally sitting on your sit bones, or if you are putting more weight on one side, and then bring yourself back into balance. And then feel your spine, start to make your spine a little bit taller, just growing again from the crown of your head towards the sky. And then we release consciously the shoulders down. We feel the shoulder blades pointing towards the floor. We relax our arms, and our palms are resting on our thighs. And then let's just feel our head in space, in relationship to our body. And maybe we need to bring the back of our head a little bit backwards to bring the ears right on top of the shoulders. It means our head is not protruding to the front, which is a habit that we have if we sit a lot with a slumped position. Then the head tends to move forward. And we start to observe the breath from here, becoming aware that we are breathing, becoming aware we are breathing in, and becoming aware we are breathing out. And let's see if we can, from here, deepen a little bit the breath, just to bring a little bit more oxygen into our body, which is enhancing our strength, and of course is very beneficial for the brain, for our lungs. And we practice for a few moments equal breath. We are inhaling and exhaling for the same amount of time, and we start inhaling and exhaling on the count of 3. So we inhale for 1, 2, 3, and we exhale for 3, 2, 1. We inhale for 1, 2, 3, And we exhale for 3, 2, 1. Let's move to count of 4. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. We exhale through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nostrils for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. And go ahead with one of these two options, either counting on 3 or on 4. Choose the option which is more comfortable for you today in this moment. Let's go ahead counting mentally your breaths, equal amount of time for the inhalation and exhalation. This practice is very relaxing, and at the same time we are elongating our breath duration and oxygenating more the body, the brain. Good, and then let it go. Come back to your natural breath. We flutter our eyes open. Good, and from here we inhale, exhale, drop the chin down. Very easy without pushing. Inhale, chin up, looking slightly up, so opening a little bit the front of your neck and compressing the back of the neck. Exhaling, chin down, keep the spine long and the shoulders down and up towards the sky. Back to center. This time we are turning our gaze over to the right. Back to center with the inhale, exhale over to the left. Remember, the key is the spine long. Back to center, one more time over the left, keeping the upper body in the center, and back to center, over to the left. Back to center. We take a deep inhale through the nose. We exhale and we tilt the head towards the right here to right shoulder, releasing the shoulders down. Deep inhale, come back to center, and exhale all the way out and tilt to the other side. One more. Inhale to center, exhale, tilting over to the right without pushing. Back to center, and we tilt over to the left without moving the upper body. Back to center. Good. And from here we are doing little circles with the tip of our nose, around and around, feeling what is happening in our cervical spine and changing the direction. You can make them small or bigger. Just go at your own pace. And we stop. Good. From here we inhale, arms up, join your palms. Exhale, bring your fingers down on top of your shoulders. So we inhale, we flare the elbows back a little bit to open the chest. We exhale, we bring the elbows together to the front. We inhale and we open, and we exhale and we close. We inhale and we open. We exhale and we close. One more. We inhale and we open. We exhale and we close. And then we release the hands down. We take the block away. We put it to the side. Have it handy. So, and if we can, we sit away from the back of the chair from now on. So hands on your hips. And we're waking up spine and hips just with pelvic tilts. So now move your hip tips, these bony things, move them towards you. And you're around, you're tucking the tailbone under, and they're coming towards you. Now move them away from you. Yes. So feel what is happening. Keep on going on this way. We are moving the pelvis, and at the same time we should feel something also in the lower back and in the spine. Good. A couple of more of this, waking up this area. So pelvic mobility. And we come back to neutral. We get hold of the right leg, we take it up, we bring it towards the chest, the other leg is nice, stable in the ground. So we bring it up and we let it a little bit down, a little bit, and up and down. So moving now the hip joint in the complete range of motion. So up and down first. Good, let's stay here and we go around and around. So we are circling away from the body, so circling to the outside. And we are circling to the inside. Again, little circle, bigger circle, feel what is good for your hip, and then back to center. Change the grip, now gripping on below the knee, and then opening and closing. Now we are opening and closing. Don't keep the knee or the leg that high, try to bring it down, let the arm become long, and open and close and stay tall, tall, and back to center. We are warming up the whole body, release down, and then bring the other one up. First we inhale and we bring the thigh towards the chest. Inhaling, growing tall in the spine always. Keep this length in your spine and then a little bit down, a little bit only, and up. Belly button in, we're working also with the core. So up and down, up and down, up and down, and now up and around. So circling to the outside, and then we change to the inside. And we change the grip, and we open and close. So try not to lean that much backwards, to stay up. Let this arm become long, and then move it side to side. So side and in, side and in, and side and in. Wonderful. And bring it down and move your legs. Good. And from here, we are scooching forward on the chair. If we are a little bit more towards the back, we inhale and we swing the arms all the way up. Go, we interlace the fingers, we swap the palms towards the sky, and we press up. Make yourself long. Try to make your elbow long. It doesn't matter if you are here or here or here or here, all is good. Press up, make yourself long. Press the feet down into the ground, and then exhale, release your arms. Bring your hands behind your back, behind your back. Yes, behind your back, and maybe you interlace your fingers or you catch your wrists. One of these. Inhale. Now make yourself long. Again, puff the chest up and arch the back. Good. Exhale. Lean a little bit forward. A little bit. Press the feet down. Inhale here. Exhale. Maybe you can straighten your arms a little bit and lift your hand away from your sacrum, bringing the shoulder blades together. And release down, come all the way up with the inhalation. Arms to the side, bring it to the front. Interlace your fingers, just let your index finger pointing straight forward. Right, good. Inhale here. Now exhale with exhalation. Bring the index finger to the front, and at the same time tuck the tailbone under. Tuck the lower back under, round the mid-spine, round the upper back, and bring the chin to chest and come in a deep rounding of your spine. Keep reaching forward from the index finger, open the shoulder blades away from the spine, belly button in. Take a breath into your back, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And then with the next inhalation, start to come back and release your hands down. Good. Let's take the block again and put it between our legs, our thighs. I love to have it between the thighs because if we press, we keep activating the inner thighs, which is a muscle chain that generally is very weak in everybody because we don't use it so much in everyday life. So let's do one more of this. Inhale up, interlace your hands, switch your palms, make yourself long, belly button in, arching a little bit the spine. Exhale, release your hands, bring them behind your back, grab your wrist or interlace your fingers. Inhaling again, make yourself long, puff up the chest, arch the back, keep the belly button in, and with the exhalation, maybe you lean forward a little bit, and maybe, if it's okay for your shoulder, you can try to lift your hands away from the sacrum and stretch the elbows a little bit. Good. One breath, inhaling and exhaling. Then with the inhalation, we come back upright. We release. Now we inhale, exhale, arms to the front, interlacing. And with the exhalation, we round the back, reaching forwards from the index fingers. And the chin is going towards the chest, and we look towards our belly button, rounding also the neck. And then we inhale, and we come back, exhale. Good, we open the legs a little bit more than shoulder width apart, and we place the block in front of us. Again, we have always the knees in the same line as our toes. We sit a little bit on the front of the chair. So we have different options here, okay? We are going to circle the arms up to the sky. And then we're going to swan dive with a straight spine towards the front, leaning, straight spine. So maybe I come just till here, that's fine. Okay. Then option 1, hands on your thighs. Option 2, hands on top of the block. Okay, only on the block if we are not rounding the back. If you feel that you are doing this, then stay here, okay? The block, you can reach the block cupping your fingers with the finger pads here, because I want you to be able to press on the block. Yeah, or with the palms. But either case only if you can feel you can have the chest open. Otherwise, we stay here. Good. And then we come up, tucking the tailbone under first. So again, this pelvic tilt we did at the beginning. Then we're rounding the lower back, the mid back, and then the upper back. The chin is coming to chest. And we come back to neutral. Let's go. We do 3 rounds, okay? Don't push yourself here if you feel you're rounding, because you're just not achieving what we want. We want to open the spine, especially in the mid-back, and we don't want to round it more than it's already maybe rounded because of poor posture, okay? Good. Inhale, circling the arms up first. And with the inhalation, we make ourselves very long. We create space in the vertebrae. Exhale, press the feet down. Keep them pressed down. And start to dive down, leaning a little bit. Now feel your spine. Place your hands either on your thighs or on your block. If you are here or here, I want you to bring the shoulder blades together and open the chest to the front towards me. And lift the breastbone a little bit. So you feel an arch in your spine. Don't collapse the knees towards the inside. Keep the inner thighs pressing back. Now from here, we exhale, tuck the tailbone under, start to round the lower back, the mid back, the upper back, the chin to chest, and we come back to neutral. Good. Everybody feeling the movement of the spine? Yes? Good. We need to articulate the spine in all different segments of the spine. This is why it's very important when we come back and we round that you really feel you're tucking the pelvis, then the lower back, the mid back, and the upper back rounding. Okay? Good. Let's do 2 more times. Inhaling up, long spine, press the feet down, legs are active. Exhale, swan diving with a straight spine. Again, hands on your thighs or on the block, and press in your thighs or in the block. Open the chest towards me. Send the shoulders back and the shoulder blades together. Yes, opening the chest here. Good. And now exhaling, rounding. First the tailbone, the lower back, the mid back, the upper back, and the chin to chest. And I come back to neutral, and 1 more time. Inhaling up, inner thighs pressing a little bit backwards. Exhale, press the feet down and fold forward. Again, hands on the thighs or on the block, and open the chest to the front, breastbone coming up, lifting, shoulder blades together. Feet are pressing, inner thigh are pressing back, and then I start with the exhalation to round, tucking the tailbone and the lower back and the mid back and the upper back and the chin, and I come back into neutral spine. Very good. So from here we scooch back on our chair. We are sitting with a little bit wider opening of our legs. And we're coming into side angle pose, extended side angle pose. For this, we keep the right leg bent as it is, and we extend the left out. So for this, maybe you need to scooch on the chair a little bit to the left to give yourself more space. If this is not today available because of the hip, because of the knee, because of any issue, you stay like this. We can do the pose also with the legs in this straddle, okay? If you can, extend out of the hip to the side. Good. Now from here, arms into T shape. We inhale here. We make ourselves super long. We exhale, we start to lean towards the right. Lean, 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 lean. Inhale again. Exhale, place the forearm on top of the right thigh. And the other hand is coming to the waist. Good. The foot is pointed. The foot of the extended leg is pointed. So start to feel this line coming from the toes up towards your hip and then the side of your body. Now inhale, everybody turning the belly and the chest towards the sky, opening towards the sky. Yes, bringing a little bit this left shoulder back. And then from here, inhale, exhale, bring your fingers on top of your left shoulder. Okay, and we take 3 times, shoulder rolls backwards. Run, the foot is completely on the ground. Yes. And then 3 on the other side, forward. Good, and we stop and we bring the elbow up towards the sky. So up and down 3 times. Up and down. Remember, you can do the same but with the legs in straddle. And then stay high with the elbow. Release the hand and place it on top of your head. Touch the top of your head, elbow up, chest open. Good. Exhale here. Now you can stay here for the next breath, or you release your hand and you try to extend your arm over your head a little bit more. Palm is facing down, feeling how you're stretching from the fingertips of your left hand down into the toes of your left foot. And inhale and exhale, and then bring it back with the exhalation and press yourself up. Okay, can we feel it? Yes, so, and then bring the leg in. So we are opening deeply the side of the body. There is a muscle here, which is the QL muscle, the quadratus lumborum, which is here, which is always tight, because we never do this side opening, okay? And it's super important for our posture and for our spine, of course. Good. From here, we stay with the legs in straddle. Remember, don't collapse. Please don't collapse in. Keep this active during the class. The inner thighs are pressing a little bit backwards. Arms up. Interlace your fingers. Bring the palms touching the back of your head. Inhale. Flare your elbows open to the side. Puff up your chest. Again, we're coming into a little bit of arch in the spine. Exhale, we start to round from the tailbone. Bring your elbows to the front and let them become heavy towards the ground, rounding the spine, chin to chest. 2 more. Inhale, start to open, articulating cat and cow through the spine. Open, you can gaze up if it's comfortable for your neck. And you exhale, you start to round from the tailbone and the belly button comes in, and we round and the elbows are pointing down. And one last round. Inhaling, opening wide the elbows to the side and back, opening the chest, shoulder blades are coming together, exhaling, rounding. Good, and with the next inhalation, with the core strong, so belly button in, we come up, and we release the hands, and we take now the other side, okay? So we are extending now the right leg, so I scooch for this a little bit to the right on my chair. And I'm sitting back on the chair. I'm almost touching the back of the chair. I'm really sitting back. This gives you a lot of space to move. The foot is pointing. Good. The arms are out in T. Remember, you can stay in straddle instead. It's working. Oh, it's the same. So, and we inhale. We start to lean over to the left a little bit. And then the forearm is coming on top of the left thigh, and the other hand is coming to the waist. And first of all, I open the chest, open towards the sky, so I make sure I'm not collapsing to the front. I keep this opening and this length, and then I inhale, and I bring the fingers on top of the shoulder, and I start to do 3 shoulder rolls backwards, keeping the chest open, and 3 forward. Okay, and then up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and we stay high, stay high. Again, check that you're not closing, you stay open, release your hand, maybe on top of your, this is an option, you can also stay here, or yeah, good. And then from here with a last final breath, maybe we stretch the arm overhead a little bit, reaching from the fingertips towards the left. And then with the next exhalation, we release the fingers back on top of our shoulder. And with the strength of our core, press yourself up. Good. And then bring the legs in. Well done. Come to the front and move your legs a little bit. Let's take the block, put it in between. So let's take a twist to release a little bit. We inhale, a very simple one. We inhale and we grow tall. We exhale, we just twist to the right and we put the hands. We don't press with the hand, we just put the hands on the outside of our right thigh and we look to the right, pressing the block. We inhale, we become long in the spine, and we exhale, we press the feet down. We inhale, growing tall from the crown of your head. Exhale, press the feet down. And one last, inhaling, growing tall, tall, tall. Exhaling, pressing the feet down. And then we inhale, and with the exhalation, we come back to the front. Okay, again, inhaling here, growing tall, exhale over to the left. And we look to the left. Inhaling, growing from the crown of your head. Exhaling, pressing the feet down. Inhaling, growing. Exhaling, grounding. Inhaling, growing tall. And exhaling, grounding down. And back to center. Good. Let's just move a little bit the shoulders with a couple of shoulder rolls. Release the block to the side. Let's give a nice stretch to the lower back. So just lifting up the right leg. So this is knee to chest pose in mat yoga. We're doing it on the chair. So tie towards the chest, and then with the exhalation you round a little bit the back. Elbows are tied towards the body, and you just round a little bit the spine without pushing, just a little bit. And then you come up, and we take the other side. So giving a nice stretch to the lower back. First we grow. Remember, inhale, make space before we round the spine. Make space, and then with the exhalation we are rounding. And we breathe here in and out through the nose. One deep breath. And then we let go, and we come all the way up. So first of all, let's take this and put it on the seat, and we sit on top of it. And let the right tail longer than the left one. So it's longer, the right is longer than the left one. Yes. Right is this side. This side is longer than this side. Okay? Okay, now, look, we grab with the opposite hand, with the left. We bring it up and behind, and we need to move a little bit the band behind us. So we come into tricep stretch. Good. You need to sit more pat. Release the band, and give more. Yeah, right. Yeah, you need to grab like this. Yeah, good. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, now the elbow to the front, not to the side. For this, that we are now going into tricep. To the side, Yona, not in the, yeah, more to the side. Yeah, to the front. Okay, now we are going to stretch up and release halfway. Up, releasing halfway. So stay with the upper body if it's possible in the center. Don't lean forward, and don't send your head forward. Keep the head in neutral position. Yona, you need to give more space to your band. You need more band. So get up, yeah. Yes, right. So we are pumping 5 more times. Let's go together. Elbow to the front, close to the side of your head, and then up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, can you feel it? Yes. So let's take the other side. For this, bring the band here, and you just move a little bit the band towards the left, and you have more band. You need to have more band on the left than on the right. Now we have a longer band on the left. Left is this side. Okay? Yes. Okay, now we grab and we bring it behind. So the more bend you have, it's better to adjust here. Now move this a little bit back. You're sitting on it with your bottom. Yes. So, and now, again, the elbow towards the front, and up and down, without moving the upper body to the front. The upper body stays in the center, the belly button is in, and I'm not moving the head. So let's do 5 together. So elbow to the front, close to the head, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down. Shake your arms for a moment. So release the band. Scooch forward on the chair. And let's do now something very pleasurable. We're rowing the boat. Okay, so place your band below the feet. Below the feet, arches. Yes, so have equal length on the sides. Now you stretch, you come on top of your heels and you stretch your legs as much as it's comfortable. You need to sit forward on the chair. You come on your heels, heels down, heels down, heels down, yes. So you don't need to stretch completely the legs. This is an option. Otherwise, you keep the knees bended. Either way, there is a space between my legs. I'm not collapsing the leg to the inside. There are hip width, okay? Now pressing down from the heels, pulling the toes towards you, grab the band in a proper resistance, and now with a nice tall spine and the elbows tied to the body, pull it back without opening the elbow to the side, elbow in. And release halfway only, and back. Babs, grab, give more space to your band, grab higher, give more space. Yes, it's a long, yeah, right. And now, up, yeah, and down. And up, yes, and down. And up, and down. Belly button in here, up, and down. Susan, keep the elbows tight to the up. Yes, that's it. And up, one more time. And up, stay here. And now little hammer, up, up, hammer, curls for the biceps, up, 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 up. Shoulders down. Christine, shoulders down, yes. Elbow tied to the body, yes. Up, up, and a combo. We release halfway. We pull back, curling, push up, release a little bit. And pull it back, up, down, and release. Pull it back, up, down, and release. And back. Up, down, release halfway. Back, up, down, release halfway. One last time. Back, belly button really tight. Up, down, and release. And let it go. Shake your legs. Shake your legs. Take the block, a little bit more for our strength. Place your band below the back of your chair. And we are sitting to the front again. We have the block in our hands in this way. And we keep the block, possibly without grabbing, but with the strength of our arms, we're pressing the palms. Yes. If you do this, you can feel how you're activating your whole arms, huh? This, yeah. So now we inhale, and we bring the block to the front, and we round the spine. And the chin is going to the chest with the exhalation. We inhale, bring the block to the chest, and arch the back, lift the gaze a little bit, and send the elbows back, and the shoulder blades together. So send it forward, rounding, pressing the block, Don't let it fall down. And bring it in with the elbows tied to the body and arch. And we do 2 more. And press the block to the front, round in the back, chin to chest. And opening, 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 opening. The elbows are coming back. And then again, we are rounding. We stay here. Now we grab the block only with the right hand. Okay? And we inhale and we open to the side. Okay, and then we round the back and we change the grip and we open now, the block is on the left. And we change, we round the spine here, remember belly button in, and open the chest, open the pectoralis, back to center, open to the other side, one last each side, rounding the back, opening, rounding the back with the exhale, and with the inhale we open, and we come back one last time, grab with both hands and bring it back. Good, and we release it to the side, shaking the arms, shaking the arms. And now we are coming to our closing postures. Good. We have a little sequence here. We need the block for this, so take the block and place it in front of you on the right side, in front of the right leg. Yes. Good. Scooch forward. And right leg on top of the left one. If this is not available, crossing at the ankles, okay? This is another option. If we cross at the ankle, just bringing a little bit the knees together, okay? This is too high. It's not here, Susan, it's on top. Relax the leg down, yes. And the other leg, the standing leg, is in the center. Yes, it should be comfortable. Yeah, that's it. Good. Now, bring the top leg a little bit closer to the leg which is down, the bottom leg. Good. Arms up. Make yourself long. Exhale. We twist to the right, and we release the hands to the outside of the right thigh. Again, we grow tall. We exhale. One more breath. Inhaling. Looking a little bit towards the right. Exhale. Next inhale, arms all the way up, back to center. Exhale, release the arms down. Now, extend the lower leg a little bit and cross at the ankle this time, crossing at the ankle. And the right leg needs to have a bent knee, and I want you to have an outside opening of the right hip. So it's not here, it's relaxed. Okay, other option is to take the block and to place the outside of the foot on top, and you have a much more opening and stretch here also. Just go with the option which is good for you. Yes, remember you can also have the block in this way. Okay, good. If you use the block needs to be close to the left ankle, closed. So inhale, make yourself long, hands on your hips. Grow tall here, shoulders down. Exhale, you start to lean forward until you feel a stretch around the right hip, on the back part of the right hip. Keep the spine long, the chest is opening towards me. Can you feel it? Yes, everybody, Nicole? Yes. Okay. One more breath, inhaling and exhaling. Spine long with the inhalation. Exhale, press the standing foot down. And then inhaling with the belly button in, all the way. Release this leg. Take the block, place it in front of the right, and the heel is coming on top. So foot is flexed, the toes are pulling towards you. So we're going to stretch the back of the leg now. Hands on the hips again. Inhaling, growing tall. Standing leg, really stable. Okay, stable. Pressing down. Exhale, start to lean forward. With a straight spine, the key is the straight spine. So keep the chest open, the breastbone lifting, the shoulder blades back and together a little bit. And now feel what is happening when if you curl your toes a little bit more towards you, there is more intensity in the back, in the stretch of the back of the legs. So just go at your own pace. One breath here, inhaling and exhaling. And now inhaling with the strength of your core, come all the way up. Good. And we take the other side. So preparing the block to the side first here. Now we cross the left leg on top of the right one. And we bring the legs a little bit together. You can also be here, remember, choose the option which is good. Inhaling, arms up. Try to keep the legs together. Again, release the, yes. Yeah, yes. Inhale up, exhale, we twist towards the left. We just put the hands towards the outer left thigh. Inhaling, growing tall. Exhaling, releasing and pressing the standing foot down and the legs together, squeezing the inner thighs. Inhale, growing tall. Exhale, squeezing the legs. Inhale, arms all the way up, back to center. Exhale, releasing. Now we take pigeon. Again, you can cross the left on top of the right, or you can place the block to the inside of the right ankle and the outside of the left foot, and the foot is flexed here on top. And relax this leg. Yes. One leg is straight, Karen, and the other one is, yes. Yes, it's right. And the other one is crossing the ankle on top. You can also, yeah, if this is too much, just move the block. It's okay? Yeah, good. Inhale, hands on your waist. Exhale, leaning forward. Leaning forward. Nicole, press the standing foot down. Yeah. Yes. Spine is straight. Inhaling and exhale. Don't hold the breath. Really steady, long breaths here. One more. Inhale deeply. Lift the breastbone towards me. Exhale, and then inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, then we place the block in front. And the heel of the left leg on top. Good. We pay attention to keep the heel in line with our knee, so don't twist the ankle here, okay? So inhale, press this foot into the ground. This is your power foot to give you stability. Hands on the sides. And then we inhale first, we create strength, shoulder blades together, and with a straight spine we fold over the left leg. Without pushing, yes? Only a little stretch. Flex the foot, the toes are coming towards you. Good. One more breath, inhaling and exhaling. And all the way up. Good. And we release and just move the legs. Take the block away. Now we don't need it anymore. Put it to the side. And we close with a deep breath in, circling the arms up. Exhale, circle the arms down, just crossing, gently, and one more. Inhaling, making yourself long, and exhaling, releasing. Good, well done. And now we're taking rest. So if you can go down to the floor and with the legs on the chair, this is super good and relaxing also for your lower back. If you stay on the chair, find a good position where you can really relax. You can always put the chair against the wall if you like to, for example, lean back with your head. If you are on the ground, remember to open the arms to the side. The palms are facing up. And if you are on the chair, everything is allowed but not slumping. Okay? So you can put the block behind you, whatever, but we don't want to round the lower back. And we start to wake up the body again, taking a deep breath in and out through the nose. And then any little movement in your fingers and your toes, just to activate the body again, but moving gently and slowly, no rush. Let's keep the silence. And if you are on the ground, you can start to bend your knees, bring them towards your chest, then let yourself fall to one side, and little by little, helping yourself with your hands and with your arms, you come up to the chair, back into a sitting position. And we close the class dedicating the merits. Let's join the palms in front of our heart center. We can keep the eyes closed and just sensing for a few more moments maybe the peace inside, the silence inside. And then wishing this silence, this happening, this happiness, this feeling of being safe to everybody in the world, on this planet. So sending out this energy to all sentient beings of this world. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free. May they feel safe and live in peace. And may we always contribute to it. Namaste. Bow to yourself. Be grateful with your body, with yourself for having practiced today yoga. And thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. Thank you. Namaste, namaste, namaste.